So in the last 48 hours, I was the recipient of what I call burnout. Two friends articulated tremendous burnout, contempt for Rabbanim, contempt for orthodoxy. And these are people who were raised in the same circles as you and I were raised. And as I was listening to them vent, this rabbi's no good and that rabbi's no good, and he was hitting like the Gedolei Hadar, literally. It occurred to me, and I really didn't want to get confrontational with them, because it seems that, even if I said, Rabbi, it's not right what you're saying, it was of no avail. Tochacha would have been of no purpose, because they were tzahitz and, just ragging on the system. When I had time to reflect on it, it occurred to me that, as I asked one of them, I said, so are you Koveiya Ittim? Nah. I said, do you daven every day? You put on talis and tefillin? Nah. Under COVID, no one knows whether I go to shul or not, or whether I daven or not, so I kind of chucked it. I'm more interested in making money. When I heard these words, and I was sort of lamenting the notion that a guy who actually went to yeshiva, actually spent a year, learning in the mirror when he was a newlywed, could articulate such bitter and negative sentiments towards Das Torah, Psak Halacha, Koved Harabanim, the whole fabric that keeps our Torah world together. And of course, I realized that he wasn't connected anymore to learning. He wasn't connected to davening. And it occurred to me that, perhaps the worst thing an Orthodox Jew can do is create a wall between himself and the Kehillah and be chutz mimachna. I was thinking about when Yaakov Avinu became susceptible to the Malach of Esav, is when he isolated himself from, his camp. And he became isolated, became vulnerable. And I think that what I'm witnessing from, unfortunately, too many people within the community is this rationalization to put down those who are stark in learning, to justify their non-observance, to justify their drifting away. That the bashing comes, it's sort of like a direct, proportionate relation to how far they are distancing themselves. Because anyone who's really involved in learning, you never hear such sentiments. You never hear such thoughts. But somebody who allows himself to drift ultimately becomes, not only skeptical, not only negative, but offensive.